Yeah, they're pushing mid. They're pushing mid. Let's go. Oh, we're filming. We're recording a YouTube video. Right now. Sorry, how rude am I? Okay, well today we're playing the original Max Payne from 2001. August 1st, 1998. We just came back from a 13-hour shift working at the NYPD, and we're excited to eat our wife's famous meatloaf. But what's this? Our house has been ransacked, and we overhear the telephone ringing, and when we pick it up, it's the TF2 announcer lady.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to—
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
So we march upstairs and fight off the robbers, but we were too late and find our wife and our newborn daughter murdered. During the autopsy, we find out that the men were high on a new drug called Valkyr, and it's a weird green liquid that you shoot up with a syringe. Not to be confused with the Valkyr, the Valorant gamer cream lady.
It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
We get a tip to meet another cop in a subway station who could give us a promising lead in this case, but we find him dead. It was a setup, and it was a message to Max Payne that the Punchinello mafia knows that he's an undercover cop. We create a bunch of noise by shooting the rest of the crime family in the metro, but it's a Grandmaster-style chess move to create a distraction and get all eyes from the police on Max for the rest of the mafia to rob the bank located right next to the station.
Okay, fellas, the police are on their way. New York's finest are gonna be here soon. So stick to the plan.
So we head up towards the bank and eliminate the rest of Lupino's men. Once everyone is dead, I leave the underground bank through a back door that the mafia exploded wide open, and we're on the hunt to kill Jack Lupino, aka Punchinello's right-hand man.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements.
Ooh, and trust me when I say that I was on the pursuit to shoot every suit in that brothel. We get to the top of the hotel and meet Vinny, who's Lupino's right-hand man.
Vinny got needy. Just the man I've been killing to see.
Payne? Freaking fed! I knew from day one there was something screwy about you. Yeah! Oh my God! Oh God, you shot me! Ah! You're dead, Payne! What the hell are you waiting for, you apes? Kill him! Kill him!
After wasting all of his men, he runs off to the rooftop and takes a leap of faith onto a subway train. But what he doesn't know is that I can do the same thing. Vinny jumps off the train onto another rooftop like an Olympic gymnast. So we chase him and eventually catch up to him, just for him to squeal like a pig.
I'll tell you, just don't hurt me no more. Lupino's at Ragnarok, the nightclub.
You see, Ragnarok isn't your typical club. It's a weird, emo, satanic, grunge nightclub, and I'll be honest, I've never seen anything like it before. Oh, and don't be mistaken, I came here to dance, but I ended up having to tango. Also, for some reason, there's an exact one-to-one copy of my old YouTube boss Zoil as a graffiti style on the wall, which I had to point it out.
Shut up!
Then we open a secret door and we see a huge demonic pentagram on the floor with a bunch of corpses and candles everywhere.
Jack Lupino was crazy, all right.
Mythic wolves, let loose to devour the sun and the moon. Lupino is the wolf. I'm Mr. Beast.
As we're moving up the club's building, we finally meet Jack Lupino face to face, only to discover that he's breaking the first rule about selling drugs, and he's high off of his own Valkyr.
Die! You'll die! You'll die! Now!
Oh, stop your drug-filled rambling and save it for Mr. Beast. After that whole debacle, we infiltrate Angelo Punchinello's mansion off of Long Island, and I gotta say, He's got a very nice estate. It's really cool because we fight off all of his remaining men around the manor, and it's like the ending of Scarface, and we catch up to the Don in his office.
Punchinello was a pushover. The moment I stepped into the room, he folded like a deuce before a royal flush.
No, wait. I was just doing what I was told. I couldn't refuse. She's someone high up. Government, maybe. I don't know.
Just as Angelo is about to snitch for who put him up to sell Valkyr for the crime family, a bunch of government suits roll in and try to kill us.
No, I told them nothing.
Mr. Punchinello dies and we get this cutscene.
Drop it. Don't move.
Game over, Max Payne.
Sooner or later, it was going to catch up with you.
Mr. Payne, it's time to show you the benefits of my brew.
She had just given me an OD of Valkyr. I could feel green fire eating my brains.
It's a super memorable level because we're playing as Max with a high FOV during his drug trip. And it replays the night his wife and daughter died, where we follow a trail of blood with our baby crying in the distance. And it's honestly pretty heavy and dramatic, but it emphasizes how much Max thinks it's his fault for not saving his family in time, even though it's not really his fault. When Max gets injected with the overdose of the Valkyr, the woman says this.
Gentlemen, we're done here. Take me to Cold Steel.
So you know exactly where we're going, and we head over to a steel mill and get a revenge. As we go deeper and deeper into the steel mill, we discover a secret military research facility. And some of the government suits are killing scientists and they're destroying every computer in sight. Max heads over to a computer terminal, and this is where everything gets leaked and the story makes more sense. He discovers that Valkyr was a failed US military project aimed at enhancing soldiers' stamina and morale, which was shut down because of poor results. And in the computer, he finds out that his wife, who was a lawyer at the time, accidentally uncovered the project while working at the district attorney's office. So the TF2 announcer lady, whose name is Nicole Horne, she was the project director at the time, and she's the one who released all the Valkyr test subject to kill our wife in the game. As we uncover all of these revelations that Max has been trying to find out for the last 3 years that he just discovered in the last 1 minute, we still have to get out of the steel mill and fast because there's a self-destruct countdown. And we narrowly escape the blast in an awesome cinematic, and just look at this guy's grin on his face. Oh, and we're not done yet because that same night, Max heads over to Nicole Horne's headquarters, and for about an hour, we fight our way against a bunch of her security team. So we chase her up to the rooftop of the building, and she's trying to escape the city by helicopter, but not on my watch. So we chuck a couple of grenades towards the building's long antenna, and it strikes the helicopter perfectly, hurling towards the building, killing Madame Horne once and for all. And as Max Payne looks over the edge of the building, looking at the destroyed helicopter, he knows that justice for his wife and his daughter has been served. And then I just have to point out that the game ends with the GTA 4 sound effect, which was kind of funny. I really enjoyed my time playing Max Payne on a modern system, but I do have to warn you that if you do want to play it on Steam like I did, you have to download a shady folder just to have it full screen with HD textures. The only thing that I really disliked about the game was that there was really just 1 or 2 death sound effects. Looking back at both of my playthroughs, I really appreciate how hard the games were back in the early 2000s, because I can kill as fast as the enemy can kill me. I don't feel like I have an advantage or more health than the bad guys just because I'm the main character, and I love that. Another thing that I love about this game is just the funny faces the characters make, just because they're super intense and they're really great. Also, I was kind of surprised to see the sniper elite mechanic watching the bullet up close as it strikes your enemy, which was kind of cool. Thanks again for watching. If you've enjoyed this type of content, I'll put 2 videos that are kind of the same genre, just because I love playing different types of video games and talking about them. So yeah, if you've enjoyed, thanks again for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next week with another video. Alright, bye.